What's up everyone, and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to discuss science-based ways you can save time in the gym without sacrificing your results. A common obstacle for people when they work out is time availability. Even if you are motivated to train, it is sometimes hard to carve out an hour to work out with many life demands pulling you in different directions. With the training techniques that I am about to show you, hopefully you will be able to fit in working out more easily into your schedule. Let's dive into the first training technique by discussing supersets. A superset basically refers to pairing two exercises together. For instance, instead of doing 3 consecutive sets of the bench press, you alternate between doing the bench press and dumbbell rows. If you typically rest the recommended 2 to 3 minutes between your bench press sets, you can easily fit in a different exercise in that rest period. But as you can imagine, this only works out if you superset exercises that train opposing muscle groups. You want to prevent pairing exercises that train the same muscles, like pull-ups and barbell rows. The high muscle fatigue this produces tires you out for the rest of your training and your performance will suffer. Primarily focus on using supersets with push and pull and bicep and tricep exercises. You can also superset exercises that have little to do with each other, like side delt raises and calf raises. Research shows that supersetting exercises like this helps you maintain good performance throughout your workout while you are able to save time. To ensure you have enough energy during the superset, I suggest you have about 30 to 60 seconds rest between each set that you do. This way you still rest long enough between each set to catch a quick breath. The only drawback of using supersets is that you need to have the luxury of occupying 2 machines or 2 devices at the same time. If you train in a crowded gym, using supersets may not be a good option. But the next training technique is a bit more practical even for those that train in a crowded gym, and that is doing drop sets or rest pause training. Let's first start with discussing drop sets. A drop set is basically a set in which you do as many reps as possible with a certain weight and then immediately lower the weight to pump out more reps. Although some think that drop sets are inherently more effective for muscle growth because you feel a lot of burn, research shows drop sets stimulate muscle growth similarly well as straight set training. Now, the main benefit of drop sets are that they allow you to get in a lot of volume in a short amount of time. If you have 3 sets of tricep pushdown, you can perform 3 to 4 drop sets and be done with your tricep pushdowns in a matter of a minute or 2. This is useful for when you are running out of time and need to finish your workout quickly. A drawback with drop sets is that you need to sacrifice the amount of weight you lift. If gaining more strength is your goal, then using a lot of drop sets may not be ideal long term because you want to practice with using heavier loads over time. In this case, rest pause training offers a good alternative. With rest pause training, you basically take your first set close to failure, rest for less than 20 seconds and then repeat the process 3 to 5 times without changing the load. This allows you to accumulate volume with a certain weight in a time-efficient way, so this is also useful for when you are at the end of your workout and need to quickly finish because you're running out of time. Recent research indicates that rest pause training is an effective strategy to use if you're training for muscle growth. Whether you use drop sets or rest pause sets, I suggest that you only use these training techniques at the end of your workout and with smaller isolation exercises like arm or shoulder exercises. Having drop sets or rest pause sets on complex movements like deadlifts or a squat will make it harder for you to maintain good form. The last training technique is about how you organize your training sessions. Some people may not have the time to train a full hour 3 days per week, but maybe they can do 30 to 45-minute workouts during a lunch break or early in the morning. If that's the case, then a practical solution can be to train more frequently in a week, but then have shorter workouts. Let's take somebody with 3 full body workouts. These 3 full body workouts with 6 to 7 exercises can be divided into 4 upper-lower workouts with 4 to 5 exercises. Especially if you then can also make use of supersets or rest pause training as we discussed earlier, you will have very brief workouts. This will allow you to train consistently without feeling like you need to spend ages in the gym. Also, if you perform a good amount of cardio in your training, it is worth looking into doing more high-intensity cardio instead of moderate intensity. So to sum up, you can save time in the gym by making use of 3 tools. First, you can superset exercises that train opposing muscle groups. You can also use drop sets or rest pause sets to finish the last few exercises of your training session more quickly. And lastly, you can also try chunking your workouts into smaller, more frequent sizes distributed throughout the week. And that is all for this video. I hope this helps you have more efficient training sessions. As always, if you have any questions about anything discussed in this video, feel free to leave a comment below. Also subscribe to the channel and leave me a thumbs up if you found the video helpful, and I hope to see you in the next video.